After my clients are in a collision and sustain a brain injury, they often have many other physical injuries, such as several broken bones, strains, sprains, lacerations, etc. Most of my clients need multidisciplinary support. However, it can be really confusing to keep up with all of these therapies: occupational therapy, physiotherapy, social work, psychotherapy, vision therapy, audiology, orthopedic surgeons, neuropsychology, rehabilitation therapy, chiropractic massage therapists. The list goes on and on. And for my brain injured clients who have challenges with memory, keeping track of who said what and when and what's coming up next can be extremely challenging. The healthcare communication passport is designed to be an external memory aid. You don't have to remember all of these details. Park it somewhere so that you can easily find it. Let's take a look at the tool. This is an example of what the healthcare communication passport can look like or information it can include. You can either keep a document like this and print it out regularly after it's been updated, or arguably a better strategy is to paste tables like these or even just have these categories in your notes application on your smartphone. The rationale behind this is that most people carry their smartphones around with them everywhere. Let's start using that smartphone as an external memory device. Make it do the brain work for you so that you don't have to, particularly in emotionally escalated situations. We know that when we're receiving distressing medical information, or that's complex or confusing, or it's too much coming at you, your poor turtle brain can't keep up. Your funnel is going to overflow, so not everything is going to get in. That can leave you feeling frazzled, which makes it more difficult to remember things. Your retrieval robot just gets all discombobulated. Let's circumvent that whole challenge by doing it in advance, getting it down on paper. You don't have to remember, you just have to hand this to them or show it to them or read it off to them, and you're all set. Here are some of the details you may want to include. Your personal information, including your date of birth, phone number, address, ethnicity, religion, what languages do you speak, your marital status, do you have any dependents, who's your emergency contact, what is their relationship to you, and do you have any extended health benefits. Lots of providers want to know about extended health benefits in the context of a motor vehicle collision because it is the law that you must exhaust all of your extended health benefits before motor vehicle insurance will pay for those services. So for example, if a person has $750 annual dollars of coverage for speech language pathology services, we must use all of those funds before motor vehicle insurance will pay for the plan that they have already approved. The next section includes healthcare team information. So at the very top is your family physician and their contact information. Then you have the name of your other medical rehabilitation providers. So there's a spot for their name, their specialty, and their contact information. So this is where you would put Jessica Krapko, speech language pathologist, and my email. Jane Doe, physiotherapist, contact information. John Stanley, occupational therapist, contact information, etc. On the other half of the page, we have our diagnosis or condition or injury, along with what date was it diagnosed. So this could be broken bones, whiplash, concussion, etc., as well as the date. The next section includes any surgeries or procedures that have been performed. I got my tonsils removed when I was 5. I got my wisdom teeth surgically removed when I was 17. The next section includes your baseline functional status. So this is where we get information about what your skills were prior to the collision. So for example, you were independent in your activities of daily living versus now you need assistance with some bathing and personal care tasks due to your collision-related injuries. On the second page, we have a section for your allergies, including seasonal or any medication allergies, etc. What is your family health history or any risk factors that you have? What is your pharmacy? What is their contact information? And what medications are you on? What's the dosage? What's the purpose, and who is it prescribed by? The last quadrant of this handout teaches you how to use this information. So if you decide to actually use a full sheet template like this, you can print it off, even laminate it, or just keep extra copies with you at all times. This way, as you go to your medical or legal appointments, you can simply hand this to those providers and either let them keep a copy or let them scan a copy or photocopy for their records. Make sure that this sheet is updated regularly, which is why I think it's a great idea to to keep at least one copy on your phone in your notes application. You can lock some notes to be private so that only you can enter it with either a code or Face ID or thumbprint, etc. I really like this section here because it outlines communication strategies. So a sample script could be the following. To help me understand and express myself, please do the following. Speak slowly and simply, one topic at a time. We reviewed in other videos how simply slowing your rate of speech or adding more conversational pauses can help clients' turtle brains keep up with the incoming information. Announcing topic changes is really important to help clients stay on track. If you're jumping from topic to topic without clear transitions or without giving the client sufficient time to change their cognitive set, you're setting them up for failure. Repeat key points you want clients to remember and write the points down for the client, preferably on their appointment planning template. Go see my other video for details. There's a cue there to make sure they have a written copy of when their next appointment is. Again, go see my video on the appointment planning template because that cue is built right into this awesome resource. Finally, give me extra time to get my message out. Sometimes my clients are perfectly capable of expressing themselves, but whether it's due to a neurogenic stutter from the collision, or whether it's due to word finding difficulties, or apraxia of speech, or challenges with sequencing their thoughts, or dysarthria, there are many reasons why after a brain injury, it can take a person longer to get their message out. Doesn't mean they can't do it, they just need a little bit of extra time. Finally, there's a section for any other important notes. So that's the healthcare communication passport. I hope it helps and take good care of yourself.